Let's get one more watch.
Why was it so?
And that's the question that I've been asking myself ever since I seen that video. Exactly what the girl said at the end. Why was it so fast? Because that's just a normal slide at a playground. Yeah, it looks kind of insane. If you take a look here, this is the full slide. It's a pretty long slide, but there should be no reason that he's coming out of that thing at supersonic speeds. He came flying out of that thing like he was all lubed up with hand sanitizer, like Frank from that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There is absolutely no law of physics that should have allowed him to go down the slide that fast. Like, this is something, this goes into quantum mechanics or something. We need to ask Robert J. Oppenheimer how the dude went this fast down a slide. It's almost like friction didn't exist for him while he was sliding down this, because he just shot out of there so fast. And there's another angle here that you can see to get a little bit better of a perspective on it, but not really, because he kind of just, and there's not really a reason why he's going down the slide. Like, it doesn't look like there's anyone else up there except for him. And you can kind of see him go down it, and then he just shoots out of this thing like he's a soda coming out of a vending machine, just absolutely getting flung out of it. And it's so funny. And you can feel free to laugh because it's a police officer. It's not a human at the end of the day. It doesn't actually have a soul, so you shouldn't feel bad for it. And naturally, after this happened, people started asking, can someone that lives near this slide, because it happened in Boston, can someone please, for the love of God, go down this slide and see if it's actually the fastest slide in the world that breaks the laws of physics? And this person right here, Dylan, whatever that is, Dylan on Twitter, went down the slide and gave us a POV just to show us how fast it actually is. So as you can see, they went down the slide with no problem whatsoever. And that police officer went down the slide like he just got catapulted out of it. It literally makes no sense. The more you think about it, the more it hurts your brain. It's like trying to think about the number infinity. You just can't wrap your head around how he went out of that thing so fast. Like, this person didn't try to go fast, but I feel like even if you got a running start head first down that thing and jumped down it, you wouldn't come out as fast as the cop did. And the cop came out butthole first. Like, reverse birth order. So how did he build up enough speed to come out of this thing like that? Like, he wasn't just casually going down that thing. He got nipple fucked out of that thing. He got flung out of that thing like that clip of the Joker taking a tumble. Like, that's exactly how the cop came out of the slide right there. Exactly. And it doesn't make sense. There's even like news articles coming out. I seen someone posted this on Twitter. They said normal people, when they go down a slide, they're fine. And that's a quote from Rhett Elaine, an associate professor of physics at Southeastern Louisiana University. Even physics professors can't understand what allowed this cop to go down a slide like that. And I haven't seen an actual explanation of how this happened. All I'm seeing is this thing that someone posted of it going in the reverse order, like it was a vacuum sucking him up. And that's really the only answer we've got, because the rest of it just makes no sense. Like, you can zoom in up there with a magnifying glass and everything, and there's not enough space to really even get a running go. There doesn't look to be no one else up there with him. He just kind of, I can't find the backstory as to why he was up there, the reason the police officer was even at the top of a slide in the first place. There wasn't like a damsel in distress, someone being like, I'm gonna jump off the slide, and he had to talk him down. The dude, he was just there, and then has the fastest slide exit known to man. And I've seen some people debating here, like it could be the material his clothes are made up of, but that doesn't make sense. No matter what kind of clothes you have on, even if it's like a more slippery material than cotton, like nylon or something, even if you was wearing a fully lubed up spandex suit, you wouldn't go down this thing that fast. It literally, even if this thing had, if it was a water slide, like soap and water all over it, you wouldn't shoot out of there that fast. This is just a dry slide, a dry metal slide, and somehow he came out like that. Maybe there's like a mythical quality to this slide, like it was forged by dwarfs or something inside of a star, And it only makes cops go down that fast. Because if you're not a cop, you're completely fine. But if you are a cop, it's going to hurt you. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe that's what's going on. Because here's another video here of a child going down the slide. And you can see not that fast at all. But obviously that's a kid. It's tiny.
Here comes Daddy.
But after the slide, the dad comes down.
Here's Daddy.
Yeah, and the dad didn't even come down near as fast as the cop did. I've just watched so many videos of people going down this slide and still came to the same conclusion that it shouldn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't have been able to happen. The laws of nature shouldn't have allowed for this to occur. And yet, there's a video of a police officer going down this slide with more force and exiting that thing like a slippery turd being pushed out of my butthole in the morning. It genuinely is baffling. I just received some crucial information in my earpiece here that someone has officially recreated it on TikTok somehow.
What? Oh, shit. Oh my God.
So maybe the solution to the formula, maybe the missing piece that we were looking over this whole time was just it being wet. Because it is raining in this clip. And he did come out kind of hard. Admittedly, not as hard as the cop did. But it was also a little bit wet when the cop came out. So maybe that's it. Maybe we cracked the code. Maybe Scooby and the gang solved this case. But I don't think so. I think there's something more. And that's what I'm sticking with. But I'll see you.